Hi guys, from today I want to start the all the basic topics in civil engineering. See, this is the civil engineering basic book. This is the combination of my part 1 and part 2 books. Nowadays students are facing a lot of problems with the course content books because they were not clear and unable to understand. So, and also the basics and practical knowledge is missing in student life. So, to become a good civil engineer, we should have practical knowledge, and basic knowledge is very essential. So, I have written the book in a manner that with some examples and home based practical experiments which you can conduct easily, then you can understand and lock it in your brain. See some of the topics, for example, hydration of cement, calculation of rainfall capacity, types of irrigation, rain gauge, rainwater harvesting pit, and quantity of concrete required for a work, and some type of topics like true density, estimation of a quantity and cost of a reinforced concrete beam, how much the cost of beam, and detailed process of a building construction process. Like that, I have written some topics. Today, I will explain you now. Before becoming a civil engineer, you have to know what is its important. In my words, civil engineering is the vital one when compared with other engineering courses, because the importance of civil engineering is without a shelter, can we live? It's impossible. Next, can we cross a river or a valley without a bridge? It's impossible. Next one is transportation. Transportation is not possible if roads are not in a proper manner. Next one is, can we control the floods without dams and reservoirs? It's highly impossible. Flood barriers. These are the flood barriers. So this is the importance of civil engineering. Civil engineering is the need of the people. There are many branches in civil engineering. Today I'll tell you now. Structural engineering. This deals with the design and analysis of the structural members. It means design of a beam, columns, slabs, and etc. Next, architectural engineering. It deals with the planning of 2D building plans, and design of exterior and interior of a building. Interior designing and exterior designing you can do with Revit architecture and 3ds Max, like that softwares will use. Just for it mostly focus on the appearance of the structure, beauty of the structure. Next, environmental engineering. It deals with the water supply and sanitary engineering. You can know in India very well, water supply is good, but sanitary is not good. Okay, rehabilitation engineering. Next, it deals with the repairing of a damaged structures, which includes restoration. Means repairing of slabs due to any cracks or any other defects. Next, transportation engineering. It deals with the construction of highways. Next, railways, waterways, airways, movement of the material and men from one place to another place. It deals with. Without this, we can't move anywhere. This is important one. Next, irrigation. It deals with the supply of water to the agricultural fields. We can't depend mainly on rain due to perform good in the agriculture. We need irrigation engineering. We'll construct the dams and reservoirs and canals and supply the water to the agricultural fields. Then the crops will be grown. Next, geotechnical engineering. This deals with the soil and its properties regarding the porosity and water absorption of the soil. Mainly it depends upon the soil, and if there is rock particles, then it also deals with the study of the rock, what is the type of rock, and which foundation the structure will resist, like that. Some investigations are carried out by the geologists. Next, forensic engineering. In forensic engineering, if any, for example, a building is collapsed, they will investigate and find the causes of that failure, and they collect the data and produce the whether the owner or the builder used what type of materials and what products used in the construction. They will conduct some experiment for the evidence in submitting the codes. So these are the branches, and there are also many branches. These are the few important branches. After becoming a civil engineer, you should say proudly that civil engineer is the only man who spent his lifetime for the development of nation. Aesthetic appearance of the city depends upon a civil engineer. Civil engineer means God in a real life. Because see this, construction of a buildings to provide shelter for the people. Construction of roads, railway tracks to provide transportation facilities for the people. Construction of a bridge to cross a river or a valley. It is also for the people. Construction of dams, reservoirs to provide irrigation facilities and to control the floods. It is also for the people. Construction of water treatment plants and safe water drinking in the health point of view for the people. Next, construction of sewers to convey the sewage of the people. Next, repairing of the damaged structures using different techniques and methods. Oh, it is also for the people. Next, proper drainage system to prevent wastewater stagnation on roads, to minimize the breeding of mosquitoes, and helps finally to the people. See, this is the importance of a civil engineer. Civil engineering means it is a branch of engineering concerned with planning, designing, and construction of roads, building bridges, dams, canals, sewers, pipelines, etc. Civil engineer is the one who designs, plans, construct, maintain, and operate the infrastructures. Infrastructures means all the facilities like roads, buildings, etc. Next, what is a building? Building is a structure consists of foundation, roof, walls. Use it for accommodation, shelter, and protect from sun, heat, rain. Next, the next topic is types of buildings. First one is residential buildings. Residential buildings is a family private dwellings. General normal for living purpose. This is called residential buildings. This may include lodges also, rooms, dormitories, and apartments, hotels. Next, institutional buildings. These are the hospitals, and buildings for home age come under this category, and mental hospitals and dharmashalas. In the dharmashalas mainly it is in temples generally, and prisons, nursing homes. Next, educational means schools, college, etc., universities also. Next, business. This is offices, banks, and computer installations. Next, hazardous buildings are for highly explosive materials, very highly flammable materials like firecrackers, like that. Next, industrial means power plants, gas plants, dairy products, and some factories. Next, assembly buildings means the people where the people assemble. Means temples, assembly halls, theaters, shopping malls, dance halls, etc. Next, mercantile. This includes the shops, markets, underground shopping centers. Next, storage houses, like garages, storing of goods, godowns, warehouse. These are called. These are the types of buildings. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.